young fowl in harm's way for no reason except a chance at a Caribbean vacation?
I don't want to miss out on life because you're afraid to leave this pond.
From the studio that brought you Super Mario Bros. And the Despicable Me franchise comes an epic animated movie about a family of ducks on their way to the Caribbean for winter. Migration is Illumination Studio's holiday special that looks primed to do wonders at the box office once it's in cinemas. This upcoming animated movie teases us with a few trailers on the duck-tastic adventure awaiting us this Christmas, and we couldn't help but notice some striking secrets most viewers would brush over. So we made a video to help our viewers spot all the hidden secrets they missed in the trailers. Before we begin, make sure to give this video a like and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on our other videos.
Hey there!
Duck talked to a girl.
A girl?
He wants to marry her.
What? I didn't say that!
It goes without saying that 2023 was a fantastic year for Illumination Studios. Since breaking into the movie industry, the studio has consistently put out quality films year after year, with 2023 being their biggest so far. Not everyone can proudly claim to have made the highest-grossing video game movie of all time, but the studio has checked that box and they have their set sight on releasing a fun, family-friendly film for the holiday season. With 3 trailers on the Migration movie, most moviegoers already had an idea of what to expect from the hilarious film about a group of ducks who make their way to Jamaica for the winter. As far as animated birds go, the mallards are your typical computer-generated ducks looking to spice up their lives with an exhilarating summer in the Caribbean. Things take a turn for the worse when the thrilling family trip turns sour with several hiccups along the way. Being another movie about talking animals, we couldn't help but notice something about the Mallard family's visit to the Big Apple that jumped right at us. Illumination Studios released The Secret Life of Pets back in 2016, and it gave us a look into the daily lives of animals in the New York pet scene. Seeing the clip where Mac and his family end up in a New York garage dump gives off Secret Life of Pet vibes, and we just couldn't shake it off. Throughout the course of the trailer, the ducks come across several talking animals who will no doubt show them the world like they've never seen before. You might think The Secret Life of Pets comparisons are far-fetched, but knowing Illumination and the fact that they are known to include characters from the old IP into new movies, there's a good chance they're trying to tell us something.
Right. So listen, chump.
What did you just call me?
I'm sorry, is everyone else hearing chump? What?
In the third Migration trailer, we saw the mallards as they interact more with other animals in their immediate surroundings, which led to some hilarious moments. If you weren't distracted while watching the trailer, the part where they come across a chef who makes duck a la orange should stand out as its comedic appeal. As soon as Mac Mallard learns what duck a la orange is made of, the bird is devastated and we can see the dread on his face. After coming face to face with the duck's worst nightmare, the trailer gives us what looks like an escape scene where Mac sees some oranges, which makes him remember the special dish. To most people, the kitchen scene might not hold any significance, but we couldn't help but notice how the chef in the brief shot reminds us of Turkish chef popularly known as Salt Bey. Salt Bey blew up in 2017 when a video of him preparing and seasoning meat became an internet meme, and it looks like someone at Illumination doesn't want us to forget about him. The shades, tattoos, and grandiose mannerisms while preparing the delicacy makes us believe that character designers at Illumination Studios really wanted to make fun of the man and his funny antics. We don't know the full story of Duck a la Orange situation, but we can tell in the next clip that the mallards are captured by the chef who plans to use them for the delicacy. It can be very traumatizing to see how human food is made if you're an animal, but we are thankful the studio didn't include unnecessary scenes for the sake of the PG rating. We aren't sure about the time frame between the 2 Duck a la Orange scenes, but it's something fans should look out for when the movie comes out in December.
What is that? Duck a la orange.
Which duck a l'orange?
It's you with l'orange on top.
Continuing the Secret Lives of Pets reference, we noticed another funny clip from the trailer where the Mallard family comes across a group of New York pigeons who all look hell-bent on misunderstanding every word that comes out of Mac's bill. In the scene, the pigeons behave like a gang by flocking together just like they do in real life. Even though there are a few differences like the art style and how the situation plays out, the scene where a pigeon named Chump threatens Mac looks like it's mirroring the scene from The Secret Secret Life of Pets, where Max, the terrier dog, meets a pigeon on the streets of New York. In Secret Life of Pets, Max tries to intimidate the bird by barking, but it isn't fazed, and instead the pigeon pecks him. Depending on how you look at the scene from Migration's trailer, these Illumination movies are trying to tell us that New York pigeons are no joke. While they may have been minor characters in The Secret Life of Pets, it looks like Migration is about to give them a bigger role. Since the Mallards are also birds, we don't think the pigeons will be outright enemies to the ducks, but that doesn't stop them from ruffling their feathers once they make their way to the Big Apple.
You need a hug.
Can you let go now?
You feel better?
No.
Once the Mallards become acquainted with Chump and her gang of pigeons, the gang leader decides to help them find their way to Jamaica, and it leads to some hilarious scenes for the audience. In the first trailer, we see Chump trying to convince Mac and his family to cross the busy New York streets, but they scoff at the idea. To prove it safe, Chump tries to cross over, and she is hit by an oncoming vehicle within seconds. Being a family-friendly comedy adventure, Chump survives the accident, but most adults watching the trailer should see the hidden reference to the chicken Riddle joke we all know. The popular Riddle follows a chicken who just wants to make it to the other side, and in the trailer we can see that Chump stands in place of the chicken in the movie. The joke about the chicken crossing the road has been around for quite some time, so there are several ways to provide an answer to it. One popular answer to the joke is to get to the other side, which plays on the double meaning of the other side as both a literal destination across the road and a metaphorical reference to the afterlife. In Chump's case, she nearly crosses over to the other side figuratively and literally after being hit by the vehicle. Most kids watching the movie may not be able to make the connection between Chump and the popular chicken Riddle, so it's a funny moment that everyone can enjoy. Right now, it's not possible to know if he ever got to the other side, but it's not that hard of a secret to decipher.
We can do this. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Ha ha! You missed, boss!
From the trailers, Migration looks like the type of fun movie you'd love to watch with the family during the holiday season. Despite the tough competition during that time of year, Illumination Studios has garnered enough goodwill with the fans to pull off a holiday success. Migration's completion for the holiday season ranges from big-budget superhero sequel Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom to the whimsical Wonka movie starring Timothée Chalamet. The odds are stacked against the animated feature, but we can't help but think the film will exceed expectations. Do you guys think Migration will do well at the box office? Join the conversation and let us know in the comment section below.
Here we go. Tail feather torsion.
Check.
Wing deployment.
Check.
Let's fly.